In Zimbabwe, there is a ride-sharing transport system that carries more than just passengers. It carries dreams, livelihoods, and sometimes danger. If you have ever driven on Zimbabwe's roads, you are sure to come across vans that are named Kombis. They are not only popular, but are arguably also a beloved form of urban transit. The Kombi is a major economic engine, generating over $500,000 in passenger fares every single day across major cities like Harare and Bulawayo. It also rakes in upwards of 300,000 weekly unloading fees for rank barons operating the country's city terminal. However, behind those engine roars lies a complex account of a van that's beloved by entrepreneurs but also blamed for chaos and corruption by the authorities. But how did we get here? Let's peel back the curtain and trace how these streetwise kings rose to power on the back of a collapsing state transport system. The story begins post-independence in 1980, when the government, in an effort to redress the socio-economic imbalances, decided to control vital sectors of the economy, which included urban transit. In 1982, the government temporarily legalized emergency taxis operating outside the established transport companies like the Harare Municipal Bus Company. These taxis provided a shared service on set routes with a legal carrying capacity of 7 passengers. A stark contrast to the numbers modern Kombis carry today. By 1988, the government decided to be directly involved in urban transit, buying a 51% stake in United Transport Group to form ZUPCO, which is Zimbabwe United Passenger Company. Despite their efforts, by 1993, it was clear that they were failing to meet the transport demand, which had led to the rise of pirate Kombis. To address this, the government temporarily legalized pirate Kombis in 1994 and opened up the transport sector to more private players, effectively ending ZUPCO's monopoly. Almost overnight, Kombis flooded the streets, offering faster, more flexible, and reliable services than their state-controlled counterparts. ZUPCO showed no signs of recovery, and its vacancy was filled by more private Kombis, owned by citizens with business mindsets. And with fares paid immediately and cash flowing daily, the operators expanded their fleets rapidly. Kombis then became a symbol of being self-made, promoting the hustle culture, and Japanese imports like the Toyota Hiace and the Nissan Caravan became the new norm for urban transit. As this informal sector boomed, so did its politics, rank disputes, and cash flow controversies. But who really benefits from this system? Beyond the drivers and the conductors, rank barons charge $1 to $5 per trip, raking in over 300,000 weekly. Kombi crews often pay bribes at police checkpoints, sometimes $5 for safe passage, regardless of paperwork. Microeconomies thrive around Kombis, with vendors selling snacks, airtime, and other goods to customers. For many, Kombis are survival engines. A round trip must meet fare targets of $120 to $150 daily, with net income ranging from $80 to $100. Falling short can cost someone their job. Hidden costs like loading fees, bribes, and drink fees eat into already tight finances, leading to speeding, risky maneuvers, and neglected maintenance. Passengers often feel that they are playing Russian roulette with their lives. Kombi certified to carry 15 passengers frequently carry 20 or more passengers. One passenger said, "When I get on a Kombi, I know I'm playing Russian roulette with my existence." Yet, beneath the chaos lies engineering resilience. Two manufacturers dominate the Kombi scene: the 4th generation Toyota Hiace and the Nissan Caravan E25. The Toyota IS was produced from 1989 to 2004. It is praised for its durability, simplicity, and fuel efficiency. The Nissan Caravan was manufactured from 2001 to 2012, and it offers a more spacious interior and stable ride quality. While both are popular, the Toyota IS remains the king of the streets. However, the Kombi culture is not without its dangers. Traffic violations are common, with Kombis crossing red lights, driving against traffic, and picking up passengers in undesignated areas. In February 2025, the Zimbabwe Republic Police launched Operation No to Mshikashika, and they impounded over 2,100 unregistered or illegally operating Kombis and pirate taxis in Harare and nearby towns. Accidents involving Kombis are frequent, with one harrowing incident in the Kwazana area resulting in 11 deaths and multiple injuries. Public outcry called for stricter law enforcement to make roads safer. In late 2024, a leaked video showed police officers collecting bribes from Kombis on the Harare-Mtare road, sparking outrage and debates on social media. Zimbabwe is not alone in this conundrum. In countries like South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria, Kombis, known as matatus or minibuses, dominate urban transit. In Kenya, matatus transport over 70% of commuters, and they are regulated with seat belts, speed governors, and driver uniforms. In South Africa, minibuses transport over 80% of commuters, but mafia-like rivalries over routes are common. In Nigeria, matatus are unregulated and deeply entwined with the culture, with minor accidents being a daily occurrence. Authorities have introduced speed governance devices, seatbelts, and vehicle inspections. They have also set up more roadblocks to enforce rules and ensure safer driving. Yet by dawn, Kombis, some impounded, others back on the road, continue business as usual, their crews defiant. For those who rely on Kombis daily, the relationship is mixed. It's a blend of love and hate, adoration and contempt. Kombis are fast, finding ways through traffic jams, but they are also risky. When there's no other option, people use them, regardless of their feelings. Kombis have also influenced driving culture, with drivers often disregarding road rules, creating chaos on urban roads. Music has found a home in Kombis, with drivers playing hits that often go viral. The social dynamics between drivers, conductors, and passengers are complex, with frequent disputes over fares. Yet amidst the chaos, Kombis remain a symbol of resilience and hope for many Zimbabweans. Despite the risks, Kombis are a testament to Zimbabwean perseverance. From street vendors to managers at big companies, you never know who you will meet in a Kombi. For the crews, it's a space where people fight to survive, filling gaps left by the lack of formal employment. Once the engine starts at 4 or 5 a.m., it supports not just the driver, but his family, the conductor's family, and the Kombi owner's family. The Kombi culture is a reflection of Zimbabwe's economy, society, and challenges. It's a story of survival, innovation, and risk. A story that continues to unfold on the streets of Harare, Bulawayo, and beyond. Should we preserve the hustle that keeps families afloat and accept the risks, or insist on stronger safety, tougher enforcement, and meaningful regulation, at the cost of spontaneity and freedom? This story is not a legend or a lament. It's a very real crossroads.